hand of the Lord will rest on this mountain. Now, Isaiah was a prophet for God, and he was speaking in the future. He was speaking about what will come in the future for the people that believe in God and trusted in God. I know a lot of you are wondering, like, how does he know this? Isaiah knows this because of God's track record. God has always been faithful to Isaiah and the people, the Israelites. He always has been faithful. So Isaiah knew that in the future that God would bless them, and not only that, but God would cover them and make sure that they would make it out. All right. So I'm gonna give my testimony. So a couple of weeks ago, a lot of y'all know I play basketball. A couple of weeks ago, I tried out for this ABA team, and I really wanted to be a part of it. It's called the Mississippi Silverbacks, and the tryouts were in Jackson, and it was gonna be 2 days, and I guess it was like, what was I say, probably like $100. It was probably like $100 for the tryout. And I took my dad with me, and we went up to Jackson, and I did good at the tryouts. I had a game winner, played good defense. I did really good. And the next day I went to tryouts again, did really good, had a game winner again. And the coaches were talking about me, and they liked me. And we got ready to leave. I was packing up, I was getting my bag and stuff, and the dude that owned the team, he was like, "Man, I'm gonna call you." I was like, "For real, you gonna call me?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna call you." Shake my hand and stuff. And I looked at my dad, and for some reason my dad wasn't smiling. And I was like, "Man, Dad, why are you not smiling?" He was like, "RJ, you don't know for sure. You just never know with coaches. They'll tell you that, and they won't call you." And I was like, "Okay, Dad." So a day went by, 2 days went by, 3 days went by, he didn't call me. And I checked the page, and he already got the roster and everything. And I'm like, he told me he was gonna call me. Like, what's going on? What's going on, God? Like, I prayed, I tried, I did everything. I did everything right. Like, you could ask my dad. Like, I was hustling. I played defense. I was shooting the ball. I was shooting threes. I was doing everything that they wanted. And it was even one time where the coach pulled me to the side. We were going to lose the game. He pulled me to the side and he said, "You are the most important player on the team." And he was like, "You know why?" And I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because you're getting the rebound." So for him not to do that, it hurt. And I cried. I was hurt, but I thought back to when God was faithful to me, and I was like, man, if God wanted me to be on that team, I would be on that team. If he really wanted me to be on that team, I would be on it. So I gave to God, I wiped my tears, and like Dad said, we kept praying and we kept trying. So a day later, I went to the Sanderson Center to play basketball. I still try to play basketball, because I love it. And one of my friends, his name is Jalen, he plays for Mississippi State, and he's a walk-on. And we were talking about the tryout and stuff, and he was like, "Man, you didn't make it." He was like, "Man, you need to try out for the MSU club basketball team." A lot of people don't know about it, but MSU got a second team, and it's kind of like a lower level, but it's a second team. And he was like, "Man, you need to try out for the club team." And I was like, "Man, I missed the tryouts because I was running behind the ABA team." And he was like, "Man, don't worry, I can talk to the coach and try to get you on the team and stuff." I was like, "Man, don't worry. It's like 15 guys already on the team." I was like, "Don't worry, it's okay." And he was like, "Man, you for sure?" And I was like, "It's all right." And a day went by, and he texted me. He was like, "Man, what you doing Wednesday?" And I was like, "Nothing. I'm free." And he was like, "Stop by the gym, the back gym, the auxiliary gym. The coach. I talked to the coach, and he wants to see you. He wants to see you play for the club team." And I was like, "For real?" I was like, "All right." So I tried out and I played with him, and the coach liked me. And now I'm a part of the MSU club basketball team. And yeah, so it's a blessing. And I was really happy and ecstatic because God allowed that guy to talk on my behalf. I didn't run to that coach. I didn't come up to that coach. God allowed him to intercede on my behalf. And that's a blessing because when you're faithful to God, remember this, young people, when you're faithful to God, God will have people intercede on your behalf. God knew that I wanted it, but I was scared because of disappointment. I was scared because of people already being on the team. I didn't want to get disappointed again, but God still allowed for my outcome. He still allowed it to be in my favor. So with this team, we're gonna be traveling. Like we go to LSU, we go to Ole Miss if we play. and we played A clubs. And if you play good enough, you can even get picked up by Mississippi State. Like Mississippi State, you can walk home from Mississippi State. And not only that, you could probably play for like another college. So that's a lot of outcomes that could come out of this. And I'm happy for this. And it's just a testament of what God can do for you and what he can do for me. But I just want you guys to know that, and I appreciate that. But like I said, if you just trust in God like they did, like Isaiah did, like I did, God will see you through. He will help you out, but you gotta trust that he's gonna do